I'm about to show you how to administer this RadonAway long-term test kit, including the registration process and how to send it to the lab to get the results. I purchased this kit from Menards, and just a little disclaimer, I don't work for RadonAway. I'm just a homeowner who has read through the instructions and has administered the test along with others like it in the past. Before you even bother to open this kit, check the expiration date that's on the back of the box. Since this test would take 91 to 365 days, depending on how long you want to go, you'll want to take a look at that expiration date and do the math and figure out whether you're going to be able to complete the test before it expires. When you do open the kit, do not open the vacuum-packed bag that's holding the testing unit until you're ready to start the test. Jot down the number that's on the top of the testing unit, as well as the 2 digits here, or you can just take a photo of it. You'll need that info when you do the registration process. Also note this kit comes with a mailing box, at least my version of the kit did, so don't discard the box if you have one, and be sure to put it somewhere where someone else in your household won't throw it out. Next, you'll need to pick a spot for the testing module. Per the instructions, place it on the lowest livable area of the building, and it needs to be at least 3 feet from any door or window, 1 foot from any exterior wall, 2 to 5 feet away from the floor or ceiling, and 4 inches from any other objects. It goes on to say that you cannot test in kitchens, bathrooms, crawl spaces, laundry rooms, or any other area where the humidity is over 80%. And do not set it on stone surfaces or directly in blowing air. Do you got all that? When you are ready to place it, open the package, but do not take apart this testing unit or peel off any of the stickers on it. Discard the desiccant pack that was in the plastic. Place the unit into whatever spot you chose and make a note of the time and date that you started and leave the unit there for 91 to 365 days. The instructions do not state whether there is an advantage to waiting all the way to 365. My understanding is that they will calibrate the testing process according to whatever number of days you report to them during the registration. Speaking of registration, it's better if you do the process right after placing the testing unit because you can set up a reminder to conclude the test. It's done online and you can get to the site either by scanning the QR code that came in the instructions or by going to the web address accustarlabs.com/AT. The registration just takes a few minutes. You can leave the end date section blank for now and just come back to it and enter it when you have completed the test. Just be sure not to forget to come back and do that step. On the last page of the registration, you can sign up for an email and or a text notification to remind you to conclude the test. I ended up leaving my testing unit in place for 106 days. I made sure that I still had the numbers on the testing unit recorded on my end. Then I took the already postmarked labeled box that came with the kit and placed the testing unit inside of it. I then put some tape on it just to make sure it doesn't come open. Later on though, I noticed how much it was rocking around inside, so I opened it back up and added some paper to cushion it a little bit. I also made sure I added my return address. I then scanned the QR code that's on the instructions, hoping to add the end date to the record, but it did not allow me to do it that way. It told me to click into the email they sent me when I first registered. So I checked my inbox and sure enough, they had sent me an email. So I clicked the link in that email. It brought me back into the registration and I was able to add the end date after that. The instructions say it takes them 2 to 4 weeks to tell you the results after they receive it. For me, it took them 2 weeks and 5 days after I placed it in the mailbox. They sent the results to my email box. The actual results were not in the body of the email. They were in the PDF document that's attached to it. I could have also looked at the results from scanning the QR code that's in the instructions and then picking test results. The report will tell you a number and then briefly tell you how bad that number is. And that's it. I hope you found this video useful. If it was, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching.